Well, hello folks off YouTube. My name's Ian and welcome to my channel. I've been on holiday all week, or for you Americans, I've been on vacation. But I haven't been away, I've been working in the shed. We'll go in there in a second. Last Sunday I was talking to Scrapping Irish, Shark Scrapper, E-Waste Bike, Wannabe Scrapper. We were discussing about things to do. It's the 1st of June today, and I said one of the things I was doing, I was winterfying my garden, and that got a little bit of an incredulous laugh. It was like, it's the middle of summer. Well, there's no point painting your fences in winter. You need to do it when the wood is dry and it'll absorb the preservative. Now, I'm going to show you some of the results of my hard work. I bought a pressure washer, a petrol pressure washer. I had to say that, petrol pressure washer. And wow, it was a beast. 200 bar. Made it short work. I run out of petrol in the end. I had to finish a tiny section off with my electric pressure washer. And honestly, when I switched that on afterwards, it felt like I was using a toy. It felt like I was using a hose pipe. It was like, psst, nothing. Petrol's the way to go. And of course, anything goes wrong with it, there's a multitude of people on small engine channels, Mick Mowers, Rob Small Engines, want to send it abroad. There's Ken and Bruce and Bill, lots of people, or even Chicky Canic. Anyway, it's Thursday today. I did have to call into work. I know I'm on holiday, but I had to call into work, and it turned out to be very fortuitous. But first, the results. Well, this is my neighbour's garden, and that was the condition and colour of my paving stones, my flags. And after jet washing, wow, you can see the difference there. What's all the white powder, you may say? That is salt. Ordinary garden salt. Ordinary table salt. It's cheap enough. You pick it up in kilogram packs, put it on and just sweep it in all the cracks, because having jet washed, I've washed out all the sand from in between my cracks. So the salt prevents weeds growing. I run out of salt as well, so I've got this section yet to do. And of course, all the panels have been lifted out, painted both sides, and I've just been watering the plants, and all the concrete has been concrete panels been painted, freshly painted. Right to the car. So, like I say, I had to nip into work. It was pre-arranged. There's a job that needed doing for next week when we all come back, which was fortuitous for me because I'd had a fire extinguisher delivery. Whilst I was there, the place next door had been doing some refurbishments. There's computers and TV monitors and printers in there, and then I picked up this, I'm not quite sure what it is. Got off a golf cart, possibly. I'm not quite certain. Anyway, it's an electric motor connected to two wheels. So maybe we've got some DC power. We can stick something to that and we'll have an electric motor attached to a gearbox. Maybe we can do something with that. Anyway, first and foremost, let's get the car emptied. I couldn't make a bigger mess if I tried. But before we go through that, let's take a walk in the wild side. Alright, so I've been off all week. I haven't touched this side of the shed at all. But everything on this side of the shed, you're going to say, doesn't look any different. Well, I'm telling you, it does. I took all my scrap out from this side of the shed. And then I sorted it all out. Because I've got a terrible habit that when I'm breaking things up, I just shove them all in the same sack. So, for example, here's a good example, for example. So whilst I've been off, I said to myself, Ian, you're going to have to make some space. So I dug some things out, old monitors, LCD monitors, printers, other things that were very plasticky, and I brought them all up. There's lots of circuitry boards off those monitors here. A couple of TVs in as well. And I was quite pleased with myself because I knew I was going to work today. Stayed up last night and I broke up anything that had plastic on it. You know, although I ended up keeping the... Well, they're good for decorating. That's what I say to myself. So... Oh, by the way, before that, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Right, so I stripped all my wire, my mountain of wire, I stripped it. I had a big bag of stripped plastic sheathing. Some other rubbish, I took it to the tip. I'm at the tip, I'm offloading the car. The guy pulls up, it's a foreign gentleman. And he says to the attendant, what do I do with these? I don't know what sort of accent that was, but he said, what do I do with these? And it was a large television, probably about 48 inches, and a 24-inch another TV with a DVD drive built into it. Well, he's a bit of a job's worth, one of them, at this recycling centre, and he looked him in the eye, steely-eyed, and went, you've got to go in again, queue up again, and the container for TVs is at his... You've been to the yard, you've been to my recycling yard with me before, so you drive in, there's a container for fridges, TVs, small appliances, other things, tyres, paint. Then you drive up a ramp and you come round to, you could throw all your things in, like your small appliances, your iron, your cardboard, your hard plastic, your garden waste and your non-recyclables and carpets. So the face on this guy when he said you had to go round the whole circuit again because people were queuing up. It was a Sunday afternoon. It was an afternoon anyway. And I thought, I can help this guy out here. And help me. I said, excuse me, sir. I said, I've just made the same mistake. And I've been told I have to go round again. So, if it helps you, I'll take those monitors, etc. And he was very, very thankful. Thank you very much, sir. You can have these. I was in a bit of an hurry, and I put them in the back of my car. Okay, needless to say, I wasn't going round again. I brought them here for recycling here. So I did. I brought them here. I stripped them all. I knew I was going to work. I thought I'll get a load of more rubbish together, and whilst at work, in my dinner hour, I'll go to the local tip there. I go to the local tip there, throw all my stuff in. I walk back to my car, and there's I'm parked at the side of the small recycling section. There's a guy there with a bucket and he's throwing cables in, power bricks and cables. I thought, oh, I missed out there, didn't I? I missed out there. Another car pulls at the side of me, lifts his boot up, and he's got big roll of armoured cable inside. I went, excuse me sir, I'm doing a little bit of a rewiring job on my shed. That'll be useful, could I have it? He said, certainly. Thank you very much. I'm glad it's out my car and it's going to a good home. And gave it to me. Let's go outside. Well, okay, I might have exaggerated when it said it was a big roll. It was that. It's something. I'd gone there. It's something for nothing. But I'm going to say I'm not just a scrap man, you know, as such. I have an eye for things that might be worth anything. And a lady pulled up at the side of my car and she pulled out some loads of plastic stuff, kids' toys, and I spotted this in her hands. Right, it's a Twinkle Twirls dance studio, but it's My Little Pony. My Little Pony are quite collectible, as my daughter tells me. But the thing is, oh, there we go. This is the Twinkle Twirls dance studio. But if you have a look at My Little Pony, she's a cute one. And these are the old style My Little Ponies. So this is actually vintage. I'm going to say 2004, maybe as late as 2010. So at least, what are we, 23 now? At least 10 years old, maybe 14 years old. And these are collectible. Sadly, there's no My Little Ponies with it. Whoa, it bloody well works. Catching money in the bank. So you can have a quick Google on eBay and see what Twinkle Twirls Studios goes for. Shut up! I'll wait till it finishes. It finally shut up. No wonder she got rid of it. Anyway, so we got that from the tip. Then we had the fire extinguishers, which I normally get. And there goes all the brass valves there, which I need to strip tonight. Then I was telling you that this company, which I was getting the lights from, and we're down to the dregs now, doing a bit of office refurbishment. So there was several monitors. I don't know what that is. It's a Pantlum. We've got these Lavonos extending monitors. A couple of Dell computers. There was a big monitor, there was a TV. Both are absolutely, they were just thrown in the skip, so they're knackered. All my fire extinguishers there. There was a office chair. Now, I don't want the chair, but oh, I banged my head on there again. I do keep some spanners in the car, always handy, and it was easy enough to whip the base off. It all helps, doesn't it? In here, close by, I picked up a suspension leg, and of course I got the ends off my fire extinguishers. Boot sewing is watching. I picked up a DeWalt battery charger. I've not plugged it in, don't know if it's working or not. Right, there's my biggest fan. A couple of emergency battery powered tyre compressors with run flat liquid injector. So if you've got a puncture, there's a tub of goo inside the orange part. You twist it, switch it on, press the compressor on, and it pumps this goo into your tyre, seals any holes that you have in your tyre. But I've actually got one myself. Where is it? Don't know where it is. There it is. There's mine, because mine's got the actually got the end on. So those have no ends on. They have no power supplies for some reason. No power leads on for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, with all that lot, we picked up a bunch of cabling and half a set of jump leads. So, what time are we? 7:15 in the evening. I've got at least an hour or so in front of me. Put all this away. But first, I think we'll have a drink. So what are we drinking? Well, I know the local shop was selling some paint, and we've decided to go cream for something. Here we go, for use on wood, concrete, stone, etc. So I bought that, and whilst I bought that, I saw this tin of Japan 7 rice beer, Japanese style rice beer, and it's brewed in the UK because they've teamed up with the Freedom Brewery. It's not very strong, 4.2%, the hop foundry. Light body, light colour, absolute clarity with a dry finish. Well, it would be rude not to try it. I'm still drinking the beers that William sent me. You know, the luminous lights and the chewy stout. But let's give this a try. Well, that poured easy enough, and I'm going to say, wow, look at that colour. That is a very, you know, like it says, clarity. Very light. Can't taste any rice at all. It's dry. Now, I don't like wheat beers, so just don't do it for me, wheat beers. That reminds me of a wheat beer. Not a weak beer, though it is weak, 4.2%. Wheat. I'll be giving that one a pass, I think. Yeah, I'll be giving that one a pass. As it happens, I have a Polish one here on the go, a Jasny Belnenlele. That says I might have won $1 million something. I might have won $1 million power. Oh, that's so much better. That has so much more body in it than that. The problem, of course, is that William from West Lothian spoiled me with those beers. They were quite tasty. Now, one of those was Last Dance with Mango something, and I'm oh, mango, fruity mango beer. That doesn't light my candle. Anyway, I was working in the shed. I picked one up. I didn't know which one I'd picked up. I was drinking it, and I thought, oh, that's nice. That's fruity. It's nice. That is hoppy. and it was only when I read the label it was the mango one. So I was telling William via email that I'll be leaving till last. Actually, it was quite nice. So that was the Loch Lomond mango beer. We're digressing. Right, listen. Time's getting on, and I have a girding for clear. Catch you lot later. See you soon. Aye. Where do we start? Well, you might as well start closest to the door and work your way away, haven't you? I'll start with this armoured cable, held together with a bungee cord. Oh, I use a bungee cord for me belt, although I shouldn't, because I can tell you an excruciating tale about this sometime on a live stream. I'll tell you. I have told some people it's not a good idea using a bungee cord there, I'm telling you. But these work trousers are unfortunately a little bit too big. Right, where do I put that? Put it where I put my bungee cords. Hang it up there. Right, we cut that into short lengths. We put them on the bench, take the handles off. We sort the cables out, because I'm going to the old anvil yard tomorrow. Of course, it's Friday. I'm going with iron, and I'm going with aluminium, and I'm going with household cables, because I've stripped everything else. It's all sorted in there. You'd think it was the same bench, would you? Only took 10 minutes to just shove it all to one side and shove it all to the other. Bit like Moses parting the Red Sea. No, first is this Japan 7 beer. Don't know if I can do this without shaking. Stay. That's what I need. That flat, as flat as that beer I've just drank. Right, let's cut this up. So with that cable cut to some manageable lengths, I've brought the fire extinguisher tops in, because if I'm going to the yard tomorrow with the iron, all the iron handles have to come off and go in the iron tub, which is only half full. But at the same time, I picked up this battery charger. Does it work? I don't know. Well, that doesn't need charging. Oh, one bar. That could do with a charge. How do we do this one-handed? I used to be able to take a bra off one-handed once. Once upon a time. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, which way do I stick it in? Oh, hang on. Let's not stick it in first. Let's switch it on. There's no lights. Nope. Never know you're looking a raffle, do you? Nothing. Well, nothing will happen if you don't plug it in. That's the angle grinder I switched on. Oh, what we're doing? Duh. Leave that in, plug it in there. It's that Japanese 7 beer. It's addling my brain. Oh, we got a red light. We got a red flashing light. And it says, red flashing light is, I'm going to say it's the top one, charging. Right, the camera's going to show it up as the bottom two are flashing, but it's not. It's only that one that's flashing. The camera's showing it up. Well, through the lens it's showing it up. That one's flashing as well, but it isn't. So, that's charging. Whoa, winner, winner. We've got a free charger. Let's leave that on charge. Let's take these handles to bits. Now, I know I'm just filling this in because you've seen me do this loads of times before, but I'm going to give you a little tip. Can you see that? Right, you pick one up, any one, that'll do. I cut the ring off, which may or may not be stainless steel. I need a magnet. Right, that one's iron, so it goes in the iron tub. I'm going to cut that off because I do. Take that off because you need to get that spring out of there, which may or may not be iron. Well, I mean, it's all iron, but I mean, it may or may not be stainless. That is, alright, so that's a stainless steel spring. So we'll keep that to one side. We'll throw that in a stainless steel tub. This one's got a little plastic nozzle on. We'll take that little plastic nozzle off. It has a 12mm thing. So we take that 12mm thing off because there's a little screw spring behind there. It's got to come off, which we found the magnet. We want to just put the magnet down, but right, that is magnetic. We whip the O-ring off, and I do it much faster than this. I'm doing it slow for you lot. Now, I'm not saying you lot are slow, I'm just saying I'm doing it slow for you lot. And then I've got a riveted rivet. You can drill it, drill the head off of the rivet, pop it through. I found it so much quicker to just put it on my pipe, use my angle grinder. Watch your ears. And as soon as that pops up, I know it's through. Right, what was I saying? What was the tip? Right, keep it closed, like that. Keep them closed. In the past, I do it like that. When I cut through there, all the sparks shoot up there and into there, and it hurts. So I've stopped doing that. Darwinian selection. When you know things start hurting, you tend not to do it again. Right. That was it. That was easy. Pile of them to do. Well, with all those done, time to move on to the light fittings. I've got all these down off to a fine art now. The only problem is I keep saving things like these plastic nuts. So iron and iron and iron. I'm getting tired now. I have 2 more of those to do, and I'm going to call that in a bit. I'm getting somewhere. I've stripped a lot of it down to its components. The battery charger certainly worked because that's now on 3 bars, and that's now on 3 bars. So winner on that. But it's time to pack in. Hey, we've got to do a shimmy to the left and a shimmy to the right. Then I'm going to turn the computer off. How's that off? How did we do out here? Well, cable's gone, brass fittings have gone, That cable's gone. That beer's still here. Yeah, it's still as clear. Polly, My Little Pony's still there. That's still there. And all that office computer stuff is still there, and it ain't moving tonight. And there we go, some creative use of the bins. Notice that, UK scrapper, you can use your bins to hide things. Although he says you don't have enough bins. Oh, I ain't even showing you there because I can't get in to show you. Right, I've had enough, I'm now going in. Wonder if it's alright, it plants. I think it might kill the plants, I better not. Well, has my plants dead? I fed it some beer. Not worth it. Been a long day. Right, I've waffled on and on and on. I'm definitely going in because it's time to have a bit of me time. Definitely see you lot over the weekend. Well, I probably shouldn't at this time of the night, but certainly the reprobates. Well, that's got me down to a T. And Mediterranean style crackers, a mixture of cheeses and some hickory smoked nuts, just while we find out how much My Little Pony Twinkle dance things go for. £50. Get it on there.